In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the left.
I got into camp around 11:30 p.m. I spent 10 or 15 minutes setting up the tent, getting ready. And now it's about 2:45 a.m. and the rain has been pretty steady. So at 5 a.m., Hansel woke me up to let him out to the bathroom. I turned both of their collars on and let Hansel out, but Lakota slipped out. And by the time I got my shoes on, they're both now long gone. Checking in, it's after 5:30 a.m. Haven't seen them for a brief glimpse. Thought I heard some barking, couldn't really tell. I heard some cows mooing, so I figured it's probably them. Probably gone a mile, and I'm heading back closer to camping where I saw them. Thinking about it, I probably heard them from up on the hill where there's less trees, and it probably bounced off of the cliffs over there. So I went looking the wrong way when I thought I heard them. Maybe get in my truck and come for a drive. Maybe go back to camp and wait. I kind of think it's going to be easier to find them in the dark because they have lights on their collars. Alright, hi-ho. It's 6 a.m. I got back to camp, jumped in the truck, headed down the road, and still no sign of them. I do see the cows up on the hill that I probably heard. They don't look like they have been chased. Hansel! Lakota! You just saw a flashlight up on that mountain there, but it's probably somebody's headlamp. If I have to guess, they're on the uphill side of the road. That's where the cows are, and that's where the traveling is easier. And by now, I mean, it's been a couple of hours, so they could be very far. So there's a cow on the road down there. I doubt they've been here recently, but my plan is to go up this hill and get to the peak and then find a good, oh hey, bones, surely a cow. Scattered all about. It's definitely scattered from a predator. It's a big scapula. So, some more bones up in those trees. Just all kinds of bones. It's probably about a full skeleton. I don't really see a skull. It's not that big of a deal, I guess. But anyway, going up the hill here, try to finagle my way up to not that peak, but there's one over there. I'll get to that, and I probably have a better view and be able to see over the other side and make a decision from there. Now I'm kicking myself for not having his vest on him with his radio and his saddlebag. I got my phone number on his collar, but I don't have any phone service up here. So I think if I get up towards that peak there, I'll have a pretty good view. And I don't know, I'll just be lonely, I guess. These hills are a lot harder with no calories or sleep. So it's after 7 a.m. I'm not quite to that peak. I'm definitely out of shape and malnourished. No sign of them yet. In hindsight, I was thinking I could have and should have wrote a message on my truck window saying found 2 dogs or got them or something. Kind of kicking myself for trusting Lakota more as much as I did, because I usually put a vest on him, and the vest would have been helpful. I keep a radio in the saddlebag on his vest. So it's about 7:15. No sign of him. I'm almost to the peak. I got a way better vantage from even being most of the way here. But I can see there's houses down there, or cabins. I think that's probably where they would go. So I'll try to find how the hell we get to those cabins. And then hopefully there's, I don't know, visiting with somebody or something. That's where I saw him last, is down by that little the meadow in front of the, that's a camper there. But I'm camping up in those trees. Some cabins over here. Almost to this peak up here. I'll go around these rocks, come up and take a gander, maybe start heading back to check out those cabins, and then I'll probably drive the other direction on the road if I don't see any sign of them over there. That's pretty steep. So yeah, the other side of this is it's obviously the north side from how rough it is, but there's a lot of hard terrain to try to get to. I mean, I hope they didn't go wandering over there somewhere, but who knows. Oh, gross. So I'm gonna maybe skirt around to that peak and I'll be able to see over there farther. And I thought I was gonna go down here, but this is way steep. Yeah, it'd be nice to glissade down here because of the angle and the effort, but there's a lot of rocks, so that's gonna be a no. But it is wet, and that would make it faster. I'm hungry. I'm sure they're hungry. Lower body's soaked. My feet are soaked. I keep thinking I'm hearing some bushes crunching somewhere near me, but it's just my socks squishing around in my shoes. And you all know how fun that is. They're yet to fall, but there's still time. When they wandered off last night, the fog had just rolled in. The visibility wasn't super great, but I did have their collar lights on, and I saw kind of what direction they went. I walked a loop around the camp, walked down the access road, and then saw the collars up on the hill. Haven't seen them since. So those cows are still over there. I'm sure this is where I parked. I'm sure I'm seeing my truck through those bushes there. So I'm gonna maybe right my windshield and then get to driving around again. There's some huckleberries and bushes, not berries, back there that aren't ripe. And a really delicious smell of like some spearmint or something. I don't recognize the plant, but the smell is really good. Still no sign of them. I am aware of my footing because I have slipped in less risky stuff. Hansel! Lakota! So this is the visibility I've been working with lately. Kind of just looking for a turnaround. Looks like I am 18 miles from the civilized road. It's after 8, no sign of him. I saw a guy driving off, and I kind of flashed him down, and he said he may have heard something last night around his tent, but he couldn't really tell, and it was a long time ago, and no sign. Some kind of rail or something over here. Some kind of a trailhead. Yeah. Oh, this is probably maybe too Yes, hello. There's Bertha, Bartholomew. You just stay right there. I'll go around you. Just missed that red-tailed hawk. I saw a bunch of quail and then a turkey on the side of the road. You know, I went back around, driving around. I circled the campground again and talked to some fellow campers that were packing up and asked if they seen him. They said no. Drove to the end of this road the other direction. The rain and the fog was coming in pretty hard over there. I was on the other side of another ridge, a set of mountains or whatever. Came back to this side, drove around, started hollering out the window and everything. And my plan was to go back far enough that it's unlikely they could have made it, and also I would have a good view if they were coming on the road, or if they were coming over the hill, or if they were coming over the ridge, or if they were in somebody's car. And I was gonna sit and wait for a bit and see how the weather cooperated or didn't. And there they came running back toward me on the road. Man, they were happy to see me. As soon as they recognized my truck, man, their tongue just dropped right out with a big old smile. You motherfuckers! Hey, Chuck, yeah. You sons of bitches, get in there. Truck, yeah. Lakota, get in there. Hey, I'm glad to see you guys. You are soaking wet. It's been 6 hours. It's been 6 hours. You little assholes. All right, back up. All right. I just got these guys back in the truck. I wandered all over, drove all over, asked 2 different sets of people. It's Colin. I went and explored this whole frickin' area. Drove down the road far ways one way, and then I drove over to the end of the road the other way. Back to the campground a couple of times. Drove all around the area. I saw some cabins from up on the peak, and I went down to those. I think those are ranger cabins, but there was no sign of no paw prints or nothing down there. Hansel's back there relaxing. I am going to head back to that last group that I talked to and show them that I found these guys, so they don't worry. I was kind of thinking I might have to just go home and wait for somebody to call me and then come all the way back here someday. But I don't know. That's I hate giving up and relying on hope and faith and stuff. So I didn't. But by how huge this area is and how hard it is to cover it all, I'm glad I got them. I'm glad they're okay. I think I'm gonna maybe chill here for a bit, see if they'll relax back there and just chill out. And if not, I might drive out of here, or I might set up a canopy and maybe cook some food. You look like you don't even care. You just had a great solo adventure. You and your buddy Hansel, huh? Hansel, chill. I know you don't gotta go to the bathroom. Hey, buddy. Hey, you. Hi.